Good morning, friends, and welcome back to another week of Number Corner with Mrs. A. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Today is our classes last week before winter vacation, so this is pretty exciting. I know other schools might not be getting there yet. Some may already be there, but this is our last week. And I am just so proud of how amazing you have done during remote learning, my super scholars. So kudos to you. Now let's dive into our number corner and see what our calendar is showing us today. So if you remember, on Friday the 11th, we left off on a cube. Now a cube has a square face, and the face is the side that we can see. It has 6 square faces, and it has these pointy corners, or we like to be fancy and call them vertices. Okay, so it does have pointy vertices. So let's see what is behind Saturday. Now we didn't come to school Saturday, but let's see what was hiding there. Another cube, and these are blocks. So we are really seeing a pattern where they introduced the shapes to us first, and then they started doubling them. Cylinder, cylinder, rectangular prism, sphere, sphere, cube, cube, which makes me have a prediction for 13. See if you're thinking of the same shape as Mrs. A. Think, and turn it over. A cylinder, a can of soup, flat on the top, flat on the bottom, and the face of this flat side is a circle with a round middle. So that is how I know it is a cylinder. It can stack one on top of the other. Can't really roll unless you flip it over to its side. So I guess it can roll when you flip it to its side. But you can definitely stack them because of that flat circle face on the top and the flat circle face on the bottom. Okay, so if I have a cylinder there, pretty sure you know what was coming for today on Monday. Let's see if you're right. Dun, 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 dun. Another cylinder. Now this is a water bottle. It's got a flat circle face on the top, a flat circle face on the bottom, and a round middle. All right, we have a cylinder like a can of pop. All right, let's go ahead and track that real quick before we forget what we have today. So we had a block actually for Saturday. So let's put a block under the cube. And then we had a can of soup, which was a cylinder on Sunday. So I'm going to write can of soup for cylinder. And today, think about what we had. We had another cylinder, which was a water bottle. So let's go back and put water bottle. All right. Now let's go to this calendar grid observation chart and go ahead and plug in today, which is 12-14, December 14th. We had a water bottle for cylinder. All right, and we did fantastic there. We will go back in just a second to review, but let's go back here and make sure everything looks good. December is the 12th month. It is our 14th day. It is the 20th year. So if I write that in a short way or abbreviated way, I get December 14th, 2020. And this is how I can write it to be abbreviated or shortened. All right, so let's jump to how many days of school today. It is our 69th day of school, so I have 69. Let's change this word 8 to 9, N-I-N-E, 69. And I put the equal sign on the other side of the equation today. So today, Mrs. A's equation is 69 is equivalent to 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 9. Now, why do I have all these 10s? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 10 because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 10 here, or 6 base 10 blocks. I've got 60 plus 9 equals 69 for my stacked vertical equation, but I do have to make sure I have the correct number of x's here because this still says 68, and that's not going to work for today. So let's make another x here and make 69. All right, I don't have to count these one by one. I can count by 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. Bada bing, bada boom. We are in business. All right, it is time for tick tock goes the clock. We left off at 9 o'clock where our long hand was pointing to the 12 and our short hand was pointing to the 9, but we do have to change our time to 10 o'clock today. Let's make a little more space. My dots are getting all over the place. Here we go. I'll add some dots there. Okay, so let's make sure that our hour hand, it's gone all the way around the clock again. And I'm just going to make sure it is pointing where I need it to point, which is right at the 10 for the 10 o'clock hour. Okay, now it's not quite pointing here. It's a little bit harder on a computer. But if I was drawing it with my pencil, I'd really make sure that that short hour hand is pointing right at that 10. Target is 10. All right, so it is 10 o'clock. Let's see, since we are in the afternoon nighttime block of the day, we are going to go to the blue section here. And remember, my clock has gone around and around and around 12 times in the morning. Now we're heading into the afternoon and evening. So let's see where 10 o'clock falls here. It is, let me take my pen. That's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It is the 22nd hour. 10 o'clock's right here. The 22nd hour of the day. So 10 o'clock p.m. is what we are looking for. So let's go here and make sure that everything matches here. I'm just going to get rid of these clocks because these are not going to work for today. I am going to, oh, that's the wrong one. Wrong tool, Mrs. A. Let's see. Let's get rid of that and get this pen out. And I'm going to take this eraser and erase 9. And I'm going to take my pen. I'll use this one. And let's make it blue for the hour. And I'm going to make it point exactly the best I can to make sure it's pointing exactly at 10 o'clock. Beautiful. My short hour hand's at the 10. My long minute hand is at the 12. And make this hour hand say 10 for 10 o'clock. All right, beautiful. Now let's find our digital clock. Now the funny thing with this program is when I use this, these kind of hide at the bottom. So here we go. I found it. 10 o'clock for the digital time. And my analog clock, I am looking for the clock where the short hour hand is pointing at the 10 and the long minute hand is pointing at the 12. See if you can find it before Mrs. A. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Oh, I got the clock. All right, this is our analog clock. This is our digital clock. Beautiful job. All right, Super Scholars, it was so great to work with you today on Number Corner. I hope you have an amazing day today. Remember to persevere and not quit because you have got grit. And have a fantastic day today. Thank you, Scholars. Bye-bye.